A French-style beef stew that's actually fit for company. We are going to make an Instant Pot French daube. I'm Urvashi, my blog is TwoSleevers.com, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a beef stew that is elegant enough and it's got enough different flavors that it's familiar but not quite. So we're going to start with the Instant Pot. I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of butter because you want a lot of butter. Now normally I recommend that you not brown things. In this case, I'm going to make an exception because what I want is some rich, deep umami flavor, and I'm going to get that from actually browning and toasting some tomato paste in here. So I'm going to let this butter melt a little bit into this butter. We're going to add garlic and onions. On top of these veggies, we're going to put in Okay, let's try again. On top of these veggies, dude, I am so clumsy. We're gonna put in some tomato paste. You want this to saute and brown a little bit. Now, as I tell you this, the one thing to remember is that if any of this sticks, we're using a lot of butter, technically it shouldn't stick, but if any of it does stick, you need to use a little water and deglaze the bottom of your Instant Pot or your electric pressure cooker really, really well. Otherwise it's gonna stick. So I'm gonna let this be here for a minute. Oh, look at that. See how that's getting all red at the bottom? That's basically what we want. So I've given it about, I would say 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna scrape all this. And to further help with the scraping, oh, look at all that lovely brown goodness. To help with this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put in the tomatoes, which is my other wet ingredient. I'm gonna use the liquid from this to deglaze the pan. I'm going to put in the beef. I'm going to put in about half a teaspoon of pepper, teaspoon of salt, my 1 teaspoon of herbe de Provence, and I'm going to shake this all about. So the beef and the potatoes are going to cook at a very different speed from the mushrooms and the carrots. So I'm going to put the beef down here, and I'm going to put the potatoes on top. Okay, I'm going to add the water. Then I'm going to put my carrots on top, and I'm going to put my mushrooms on top of that, and I am not going to stir. I want these to stay on the top. As the pot comes to pressure, of course, everything is going to move around, but I don't want mush. Cover this, and we're going to give the beef, we're going to press cancel, and then we're going to move to pressure cook, and we're going to give the beef 10 minutes. And then you're going to give it an additional 10 minutes on natural pressure, which simply means you're going to do nothing. You're going to let the pot release pressure. It should say low 10 or something on here, and that's when you know you can release the remaining pressure. The beef is perfectly done, the potatoes are intact, and the carrots are still in place. Now what we're going to do is we're going to thicken the soup a bit. Before I do that, let me taste it and make sure it's good. Salt. Needs a little salt. And then I'm going to turn this onto saute. So let's press cancel. Let's move it down here and push on to saute because we are going to thicken it. So now I'm going to make a cornstarch slurry. So I have about a tablespoon of cornstarch, and then I'm going to put water in it and mix it and stir it. And then let it come to a boil again, because as it does so, it will thicken. There we go. Oh yes. Oh, perfect, perfect. Oh, that is so good. Okay, so there we are. This is a French beef stew called a daube, D-A-U-B-E, daube. It's named after a daubier, which is kind of like a clay pot that you would make this in. This is my version of that. I'm Urvashi, blog is TwoSleevers.com, and this is a French beef stew that is fit for company. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe.